For centuries, Iceland has been a land of fire and ice. But beneath the glaciers and volcanoes, something was buried. A secret so powerful that the Vikings never dared to speak of it. Now, Leo has no choice. The golden compass he found in Norway has pointed him here. But he is not the only one looking for answers. The keepers are closing in, the legend is real, and in Iceland, the past is about to awaken.
Leo Väisänen sat by the dim glow of a flickering lamp in a small guest house in Reykjavik. The golden Viking compass from Norway rested in his palm. He traced his fingers over its surface, still trying to understand its purpose. It wasn't just a relic, it was pointing somewhere. He opened his grandfather's notebook, flipping through the yellowed pages. Then he found something, a passage he had overlooked before. The forgotten map was not drawn on paper, but carved in fire and ice. Seek the whispers of the old gods, where the earth breathes. Leo's eyes widened. Where the earth breathes. There was only one place in Iceland that fit that description, Thingvellir National Park, where the Eurasian and North American tectonic plates met, shifting and cracking as if the earth itself was alive. But he wasn't the only one after the secret. The next morning, Leo stood at Thingvellir staring at the great Rift Valley. Steam rose from the ground and deep fissures in the earth led down into the darkness. Somewhere down there, hidden beneath centuries of rock and lava, lay the next piece of the puzzle. He tightened the straps of his backpack and climbed down carefully, his boots scraping against the rough volcanic stone. As he moved deeper, the air grew thick with heat and the scent of sulfur. He turned on his flashlight. Then he saw it, a rune stone, partially buried in the rock. But this was no ordinary Viking carving. The symbols were unlike anything Leo had seen before, ancient, powerful, glowing faintly under the light. As he reached out to touch it, a voice echoed from above. "You're meddling in things you don't understand, Leo." Leo had no time to waste. He grabbed his notebook, sketching the runestone's markings as fast as he could. Then, suddenly, a deep rumble shook the ground. The earth groaned as if waking from a long slumber. Cracks splintered along the cave walls. The volcano was shifting. Leo had seconds to escape. He scrambled up the rocky path, gripping onto jagged edges as steam and ash billowed around him. The keeper was nowhere to be seen. Perhaps they had fled as well. As he reached the surface, the tremors stopped. Heart pounding, he looked at his notebook. The runes formed a message, a riddle. When ice meets fire, the path will be revealed. Leo had a hunch. If the rune stone spoke of both ice and fire, there was only one place to go. The Vatnajökull Glacier, where volcanic heat and ancient ice coexisted. If there was a secret hidden in Iceland, it had to be there. 2 days later, he found himself deep inside an ice cave beneath the glacier. The walls shimmered like blue crystal, reflecting his torchlight. But at the center of the cave stood something extraordinary. A metallic obelisk, half buried in the ice. It wasn't Viking. It was older. Much older. Leo chipped away at the ice with his pickaxe until he could see strange etchings on the obelisk. He traced them with his fingers. Suddenly his golden compass spun wildly, then stopped, pointing north. As he took a step back, he realized something shocking. This wasn't just a Viking mystery, this was something far greater, a secret hidden for 1,000 years. Iceland is home to over 130 volcanoes, one of the most geologically active places on Earth. The northern lights dance across the Icelandic sky in winter, creating magical displays of color. There are more sheep than people in Iceland, around 800,000 sheep and only 370,000 humans. Iceland has no mosquitoes, one of the only places in the world without them. The country runs almost entirely on renewable energy. Geothermal and hydropower keep the lights on. The Icelandic language has remained unchanged for nearly 1,000 years, meaning Icelanders can still read ancient texts. Þingvellir National Park is the only place where you can walk between two tectonic plates. The Blue Lagoon is a famous geothermal spa known for its healing, mineral-rich waters. Icelanders believe in elves. Some roads are even built around elf homes to avoid disturbing them. Reykjavik is the northernmost capital city in the world. With the obelisk's mystery in his hands, Leo knew his journey was far from over. He had only scratched the surface of a much larger secret. And as his compass pointed north toward Greenland, he felt it in his bones. The real adventure was just beginning.